Morning all. It's still leaking. Bloody thing. It seems to gather around this corner, sort of around here. Like I say, no sign of it leaking around the spoiler area, but it does seem to be appearing there. So I've done a few things. Fitted this nice new seal. It sits quite nice. It does seem a bit spongier, a bit stronger. This is from, I think, Woody Peck, is it? I think, on off eBay. Nice quality and seemed to fit quite nice. Had to disconnect them, the struts, and prop it higher up just so I could get my hands in. I use sort of like a bent brake adjusting tool to do the top part, because you can just about get to it. I didn't want to take all that paneling off. You know what it's like, take anything off, all these old bits that are a bit wavy and they break. So I did that. Realised this was loose as well. This plate was loose, just jiggling about a little bit, so that didn't help matters. So sorted that out. What else did I find? Yeah, I think. Where are we? I think that's possibly leaking a little bit down this spindle. So I've took this off. I need to get some new rubbers where it pushes against the outer bit. You sort of undo that screw in the middle and it comes off once the arms are off. I think there's been a bit coming down now. I don't think that's a major leak. So I've sort of sealed around the old bits of the old seal. That should do for now. I will get some new seals at some point, but I don't think that's the main leak. So I've done that. Also took this off, so these two screws, which takes the lock out. The seal for the lock seems fairly tight, but what I did was I've pulled the sort of lock out of the rubber grommet, put a bit of sealer around the lock and then pushed it through and then wiped the sealer off, just to give it a bit, because that obviously the outer bit of the lock doesn't move, so just to give it a bit more protection. So we'll see what goes on. This along the top was pretty flat. I mean, this is quite, you can see sort of the profile of that. It's quite raised up and it's got a bit of tension to it. So yeah, we'll have another go and I'll report back next time. If you're enjoying, subscribe, give me some likes. See you next time.